Boring, boring budget. If you think a budget is boring, we'll just call it a spending plan. Here at Financial Wellness, we like to call a budget a spending plan. A budget sounds really restricting, kind of like a diet, but in a spending plan, you get to tell your money where to go. So let's do a budget and let's plan on a monthly basis. So the first thing you want to do is track your expenses. Write down all your expenses for the past month. An easy way to do this is to just take a look at your mobile banking app and see what all your past expenses were for the month. Or if you want a more accurate picture, you can just average out the past 3 months. So now you can see how you're actually spending your money now, which might not actually be exactly what you had thought. You might be spending more in some areas and less in others, but this can be really easy. There's apps that automatically track for you and will put it all in one place, or you can just enter everything into an Excel sheet and look at it that way. So now that you've tracked your expenses, you can take a look at them and see what they actually are. You probably have fixed expenses and variable expenses. Fixed expenses are those that you know will be the same month after month. They're usually a bill like rent or a subscription like Netflix. Your variable expenses vary a little bit month to month, or they might vary a lot, but it's usually something like groceries or gas. For this example, we have a total of $1,160 worth of fixed and variable expenses. So now that you know your fixed cost and your variable cost, you can take a look at those lists and decide what you can lower, or maybe you can completely eliminate something. For example, your fixed cost, you might be able to cancel your Netflix subscription or your gym membership. On your variable costs, you might be able to set new goals and lower your grocery expenses or lower your takeout expenses. So now, after we've revised our budget and eliminated a couple things and lowered some spending, our new total is $970. So the next step you can take is track your income. Some easy ones are a paycheck from a job. You can just use your average monthly pay, or if grandma sends you $50 a month, you can track that too. One thing that gets a little difficult for students is that money comes from all over the place. So you might have something like a financial aid refund in August that might be a larger chunk of money than you'll receive in, say, November. One thing you can do to make that money last is divide it by 5 months so it lasts the entire semester. So let's take a look at an example of tracking monthly income. So let's say our financial aid refund was $2,000. Divided by 5 months, that's like an income of $400 a month. Let's say we get an awesome part-time job working 15 hours a week for about $13 an hour. That's about $780 a month. Let's say our wonderful grandma sends her love and $50 in the mail every month. And we can always count on her, so we'll add that to our monthly income. So our monthly income is $1,230. So now we get down to the nitty-gritty of throwing it all together. Next month, the first thing you want to do is pay yourself. So send some money straight to your savings before you spend it on anything else. Then you want to pay bills that are a necessity or budget for needs. So your next most important thing might be your rent and groceries. Once you've paid for your necessities or set aside money for your needs, take a look at how much money you have left. That money can be paid towards bills that aren't a necessity, maybe you still have Netflix and you want to pay that bill. You can also budget for your wants, like your coffee or takeout. You can add even more to your savings account, or you can pay a little extra on a debt, like the interest accruing on your student loans. So now you get to go spend that money. The key is to hold yourself accountable. You want to track your progress throughout the month. This helps you stay on track to hitting your budgeting goals. You might not realize that you've already spent $20 on takeout food, but once you track that down and realize it, you know that you're at the max of your goal. So now you get to watch your money go where you actually want it to, instead of wondering what in the world you spent it on. This was a lot of information, and it's not always easy to figure this out on your own. If you'd like a peer coach to walk you through your budget, we'd be happy to assist. So go ahead and schedule an appointment with us.